Okay, guys, we're gonna review a game, Blitz game, one of Hikaru's games. It's Hikaru versus Electro Saul. Hikaru was 90% accurate.
This is the most popular starting move in chess.
Okay, so what do I think Black's gonna do? I'll go here.
The Alekhine defense.
Says,
Developing the knight and attacking the undefended pawn.
Says it's a good book move right here. We'll see what he actually did.
This is the most popular starting move in chess. The Sicilian defense fights for the center without copying White's first move.
Okay. Alright, so now White to move. Let's see what I would do. I'd probably go...
White develops the knight and follows the main idea of the closed Sicilian.
Another book move. Okay, so I'm okay there.
The Sicilian defense fights for the center without copying White's first move.
What did Hikaru actually do?
But White's supporting the center and developing the knight. Interesting.
Okay. Black to move. Blundered already. Let's go here.
Knight f6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the e4 pawn.
That was a good move. Let's see what he did.
White's supporting the center and developing the knight. Interesting. Black creates an opening for the dark squared bishop and opens a new diagonal for the queen.
Pawn to e6. Good move as well. Okay, now White to move. What am I gonna do? I didn't actually want
White
to do
offers
that.
to trade pawns and recapture with a knight to facilitate quick development.
I didn't want to do that, but it says it's a book move. It wouldn't let me use my bishop, so we're going to keep that move anyways. Let's see what they actually did.
Black creates an opening for the dark squared bishop and opens a new diagonal for the queen.
Let's see what White does.
White advances a pawn and prepares to build a dominant pawn center.
White also does a book move. Okay, cool. All right, so what do you guys think Black's going to do? Maybe I could develop a bishop. I don't have, not bishops. Maybe I could develop a knight. Knights before bishops. I don't have any knights out yet. So let's see what happens if I develop a knight.
Black develops the knight and supports the center.
Book move, okay. Resume.
White advances a pawn and prepares to build a dominant pawn center.
Let's see what Black actually does.
D5 gains space in the center and attacks White's e-pawn.
Okay, so now Black goes to d5, and they're attacking the pawn right there. So what's White gonna do? I wonder if I'm gonna take, and then he takes. Maybe I'll take. Let's just, for the hell of it, I'll take.
This is an equal trade.
Okay, so they say that's a good move. So I assume that Black's also gonna take. What do you guys think?
Recapturing with the pawn here keeps the center healthy and stable.
Okay. So now White's moving. White's moving. Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know what to do here, guys. White's moving. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to move whatever here. I'm just going to move whatever here. So I can castle.
White developed their bishop but blocked their center pawn. This misses a better way to send a bishop into the game.
Okay, so there's a better way to send a bishop into the game. How though? Okay, so let's retry that. And I guess they want me to move my pawn up, maybe?
The better move was to send a bishop into the game.
Okay, so how do you send a bishop into the game? Try again. Let's go for a hint. So it's that bishop. Okay. that's where they want me to go. Okay, so let's do that.
Here, white prepares to tuck the king safely on the king's side.
Okay, so I'm checking the king. That's the book move. Okay, so I'm checking the king, and I go bishop to b5. All right, so black to move. What do you guys think? Black to move. Black to move, guys. Woohoo! Woohoo! I don't know what to do. I'm so confused right now. Since this is the first video like this, I'm just gonna go through it really fast. And let's go anything. I'm just gonna do anything. Do I have anything under attack? Whoa, wait a minute. This guy's king's under attack, so he's gotta protect that king. So I don't want to lose my castling rights. So I think I will bring my bishop to block the check.
This blocks the check from an opposing bishop.
So blocking the check, bishop to d7 is a good move. Let's resume.
Here, white prepares to tuck the king safely on the king's side.
Let's see what black does.
This blocks the check from an opposing bishop.
Okay, so she blocked it. Instead of blocking it with the bishop, he blocked it with the pony. With the pony, blocked it with the pony. Okay. So now white to play. Do I take the pony, guys? I want to take the pony. I want to ride the pony. But if I take the pony, he's going to take my bishop. So, white to move. What should I do, guys? Man. Maybe I'll just control the center. They'll tell me if I did it wrong. So I'll just go pawn.
This strikes at the center with a pawn,
Whoa,
trying to gain space.
Pawn to d4 was actually the best move. Okay, cool. So I guess he's going to take and then I take. So I'll just assume. I'll just push play for him. I'll just push the forward button.
Castling gets the king out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook.
Wait a minute.
This blocks the check from an opposing bishop.
Okay, I was playing my move. Let's go back. So what did he do? Let's go back.
Here, white prepares to tuck the king safely on the king's side.
Okay. So that was working.
This blocks the check from an opposing bishop.
Black did that. Remember the black did that. He blocked the check.
Castling gets the king out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook.
But I moved my pawn up. Okay, so now it is black's turn to go. What do you guys think? I need to start developing some pieces on the black side, huh, guys? Sheesh. I don't know. Let's get this knight up and at him. Is that a blunder? I don't know.
Black develops the knight and supports the center.
Okay, they said that's a good move. Okay. I'm already castled on the white side. Now maybe now I can play my pawn up.
This strikes at the center to fight for space.
That's the best move. Okay, cool. But let me see, does he do that though?
Castling gets the king out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. This activates the bishop by developing it off of its starting square.
Okay, black goes that way. Let's see what white does.
This strikes at the center to fight for space.
White finally does what I wanted it to do. Alright. White finally does what I wanted to do. So I guess now black's gonna take that pawn. No.
Here, black prepares to tuck the king safely on the king's side.
Black does not take the pawn. Now remember, these are masters, so they know what they're doing. So nobody takes in the middle. Okay, cool. Alright, so it's white's play. I want to take. So I can control the center. Get further up the board. I take. I think that's a free. Is that a free pawn, guys? No. I take. He takes with the bishop. Alright. What do you guys want to do? What are you guys thinking? Should I take? Maybe let's threaten that bishop. See what happens there. What does he say? Is that a good move? Let's see.
Not the sharpest move. Something spicier was on the table.
That was an inaccuracy. Levy says there's a better move, guys, so I have no idea. Let's go for a hint. Right there. Levy says I should take it. Okay. Let's take it.
This maintains the balance in material with a good trade.
Okay. So I think black's gonna take my pawn there at c5. Let's see.
A clear recapture.
He takes. He recaptures. Okay. Hang. All right. Now I'm just gonna play something. I don't know. Let's check the king. You guys want to check the king? Let's check the king.
Moving the same piece twice in the opening isn't good for development.
So they don't like that.
The best option was to pin a knight.
Okay, you want me to pin a knight? Let me see what white does.
Moving the same piece twice in the opening isn't good for development.
White did it.
The best option was to pin a knight.
White did it. Okay. Let's see what black does. Black's probably gonna move to the right towards the rook. Maybe he's got to get out of check, or is he gonna block it with the queen? What do you guys think?
This blocks the check from an opposing rook.
With the bishop. All right. Let me just go on autopilot here. All right, guys. So I'm not gonna play any more pieces. Let's just play guess real quick. It's white's move. What do you guys think white's gonna do? Okay, let's try. Let's see.
This offers an equal trade of pieces.
Okay. Who got it right? Anybody got it right? All right, let's see. Let's see what black's gonna do.
That piece ducks away safely, but it is now stuck on a passive square.
Okay. So black goes bishop to e7, but they call it a passive square. He's not attacking anything, but he also is controlling a lot of squares on the opponent's side. But Levy says it's an inaccuracy. So let's see what's white. What do you guys think white's gonna do here?
This threatens to win material through an eventual fork.
Okay. White goes knight to d4. It says that's the best move because it threatens to win material through a fork. Can you guys see the fork? It looks like there's a knight that he can win and a bishop that he can win. So black's gonna move. Let's see where black goes. Where do you think black's gonna go?
This prevents the opponent from being able to win material through an eventual fork.
Oh, that's nice. So now, if he takes, if white takes the knight or the bishop, queen takes either position. He takes that white knight. Black queen takes the white knight. Okay. All right. Rowie. Everybody, you guys see this? All right, whose turn is it to play? We got white to play. Is white gonna take either one of those pieces? What's white gonna do? What do you guys think?
The best option was to develop a knight and attack the center.
Okay, so white goes bishop to f4. He said that was a mistake. Levy says the best option was to develop a knight and attack the center. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Black's turn to play. Is that a hanging? I can't tell. Is that a hanging bishop right there? Let's see. I don't know. Yep.
Strong choice, right on target. You love to see it.
Guy lost his bishop. All right. What is white gonna do, guys? What do you think white's gonna do?
White can win material through a fork with the right follow-up from here.
White takes. What did he take?
Strong choice, right on target. You love to see it. White
takes,
can win material through a fork
knight.
with the right follow-up from here.
Okay. And I believe that black is going to recapture.
A clear recapture.
Yep. And then it looks like, what do you guys think? You think Bishop's going to recapture? Let's see.
White will be winning material with that fork.
With a check to the king. That was sweet, guys. All right, so now black's got to move. What is black going to do, guys? What do you guys think black's going to do?
Only one good move here, and you spotted it.
Okay.
The steps away from the checking bishop.
Steps away from the checking bishop. Now he's in the corner. Oh, man. We got some spicy stuff going on over here. We're stopping the king from going on the other side. And then we got a queen looking to come up. We got a bishop right behind it. This looks pretty bad. But we got that pawn right there. That black pawn that we can attack to get it out of the way. So what do you guys think? What's white gonna do? Let's see.
White picks up the piece after completing a successful tactic.
Oh, look at
Only
that.
one good move here, and you spotted it.
I didn't even
steps
see
away from
that,
the checking
guys.
bishop.
I didn't even see that. White takes the bishop. Good God. Good job, guys, if you saw that.
White picks up the piece after completing a successful tactic.
Smoking. All right, guys. Jeez. Black's supposed to play. Black's got to play. What is black gonna do?
Black will be winning a pawn with that fork.
Okay. Black's going to be winning a pawn with this fork right here. One of the two pawns. Okay. Okay, but if he takes the pawn by the rook, queen takes. No, that's not right. That's not right. Black is going to be winning a pawn. That's right. All right. Okay, so what's white do here? Wait a minute. Is that a hanging knight, guys? Is it?
This blocks the attack on a pawn that could have been captured.
He can't take that knight. Right, but he's still protected by a pawn right there. And now the queen protects the pawn as well. And then the king will protect the queen. Okay, so, all right, black to play, guys. Black's supposed to play. What's black gonna do? What do you think, guys?
That pawn was free for the taking.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That's nasty. Uh-oh. What's white gonna do, guys?
A forced move. No other option on the board.
Okay. What's black gonna do now?
This threatens to win a queen through a fork.
Okay. This threatens to win a queen through a fork. Can you see it? Can you guys see it? All right. What's white's move? What's white gonna do next?
This leads to losing a bishop.
So white goes queen to g3. And it said it's leading to losing a bishop. How? Do you guys see it? I don't see it. Okay, so black's to move. Black's gonna move right now. What's black's gonna do?
The better move was to block an attack on a vulnerable queen.
I didn't see that.
This permits the opponent to sacrifice a rook for a nice tactic.
Good job, guys. Good job. Okay. White's gonna move now. What's white's gonna do? What's white gonna do, guys?
Capturing while sacrificing the rook was the right idea.
Oh, we said that's brilliant. Let's try it again. Let's look at that again. Let's look at it again.
The better move was to block an attack on a vulnerable queen.
He takes the...
This permits the opponent to sacrifice a rook for a nice tactic. Capturing while sacrificing the rook was the right idea.
So he sacrificed the rook, captured. What did he capture?
The better move was to block an attack on a vulnerable queen. This permits the opponent to sacrifice a rook for a nice tactic.
That bishop out of the way. Boom, he takes
Capturing while sacrificing the rook was the right idea.
Okay. All right, so now what's black gonna do, guys?
That rook was free for the taking.
For sure, right? Okay, guys. So we got white's turn. What do you think? What do you guys think white's gonna do? Roro? Roro, I see you. I see you, Roro. Let's see.
What a move. Super solid, right on target.
There you go. It's right there for the taking. Okay, so white just moved. White went and took at G4. That was the best move. All right, what's black gonna do, guys? What is black gonna do?
This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders.
Okay. That pawn was under attack right there. You see it right there? Okay. Alright, so what's white gonna do?
This threatens to win a pawn through an eventual fork.
Okay. Okay, now it's black's turn. What's black gonna do, guys?
The best move here, no doubt about it.
Okay. What's white gonna do now? What's white's idea? Can white move that queen? Should white further develop the knight? Let's see what white's gonna do.
This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board.
Okay. So white went knight to F3, and that was the best move. Okay. All right, now what's black gonna do? What's black gonna do, guys? What do you think, Honor? What do you think, Justice? Zion, Zakai, Roe, Kai, Noble, Baby Champ, Shamar, what do you guys think?
This is one of the best moves.
So he went king to E7. Now he's going to activate his king. We're no longer protecting the king. Now the king has to start fighting for himself. Okay. It's the end game now. Okay. So now white's going to move. What's white going to do, guys?
Not bad, but not brilliant.
Not bad, but not brilliant. It's just a good move. Okay. Now what about black? What's black gonna do, guys?
Black activates the last piece, bringing all pieces into play.
Alright. Black activates the rook. Rook to E8 is an excellent move. Alright, now where's white going? Where's white gonna go, guys?
With the rook now developed as well, white has all pieces ready for action.
That's the best move. Rook to E1 is the best move. Okay? Alright, what's black gonna do?
Solid move, nothing crazy.
White's turn.
Not the sharpest move, gotta be honest.
Black's turn.
Solid move, nothing special.
White's turn.
Not the best move, there was something much better available.
Black's turn.
This defends the attacked pawn.
White's turn.
This move steps the pawn out of danger and keeps material balance.
Black's turn.
That's one of the best moves in this position.
Excellent move. White's turn.
Strong choice, right on target. You love to see it.
They're playing some good moves now. Black's turn.
This defends the attacked pawn.
White's turn.
The threat on the pawn becomes more serious with this move.
Black's turn.
The better move was to create a pawn chain.
White's turn.
This strikes at the center with a pawn, trying to gain space.
What do we do, guys? What do we do, guys? It's black's turn now. What is black gonna do?
This calmly removes the pawn from an immediate threat.
Okay. White's turn.
This misses an opportunity to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades.
Ooh, that was a miss. Levy says this was a miss. But remember, we're playing masters here, so they might be up to something. Okay. Black's turn.
The better move was to force weakening the pawn structure around the king.
Okay, guys, be creative. What do you guys think? White's turn.
The better move was to move a queen to safety.
Black's turn.
Solid move, nothing crazy here.
White's turn.
Oh, that's not the best move.
E4 was a mistake. Black's turn.
Great find. This was the only move that works.
White's turn.
A new attacker joins the pressure on the pawn.
Black's turn.
Only one good move here, and you spotted it. This protects an under-defended pawn that is under attack.
White's turn.
The threat on the pawn becomes more serious with this move.
Black's turn.
This calmly removes the pawn from an immediate threat.
White's turn.
This maintains the balance in material with a good trade.
Black's turn.
This threatens to win material by pinning a piece.
White's turn.
This prevents the opponent from being able to win material by pinning a piece.
Black's turn.
Not the sharpest move. Something spicier was on the table.
White's turn.
This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders.
Check to the king. Black's turn.
This steps away from the checking queen.
White turn.
White has got a strong protected passed pawn.
Black's turn.
The game was close to equal, but now black is in a losing position.
White's turn.
This misses a winning move.
Black's turn.
White was better off, but now their position is winning.
White's turn.
Great find. This was the only move that works. The threat on the pawn becomes more serious with this move.
Black's turn.
That's an unfortunate error. There was a much better move available.
You guys want to see what that better move was? Let's see. Okay, let's go back.
Great find. This was the only move that works. The threat on the pawn becomes more serious with this move.
Black's turn.
That's an unfortunate error. There was a much better move available.
You just saw that move. Want to see it again? Was that it?
That's an unfortunate error. There was a much better move available.
Okay. White's turn.
That pawn was free for the taking.
Black's turn.
A straightforward recapture.
White's turn. Black's turn.
A clear recapture.
White's turn. Black's turn. Game. GG's.